Rick Hoover says hi. Jeremiah says hey there. PlayStation Smasher says what's up, fellow humans. Who says I'm a human? Who says I'm a human? What if I'm actually three hyenas in a trench coat? Do you ever think about that? But yes, hello, fellow humans. Hell! Hello, sorry I typed too fast. You are good, CSA No Handle. Jeremiah, I got my cap and gown. Hey, nice. Graduation, always fun. How is everybody on this wonderful Wednesday? Still alive, that's all that matters. Hey, that is the most important thing. PlayStation Smasher, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, that's good to hear. if I'm going to stream super long tonight, because I do have 2 unboxings that I'm going to be filming tonight. Selling like 7 to 8 vacuums currently. Have already sold a ton. Just sold a Shark today for 45. I wonder what else you're selling. I don't need any more vacuums, but maybe I'd buy one. What are they? Yeah, that's my question. What vacuums do you have left? To break these iron bonds. We dream of black nights without moon or stars. We dream of tunnels and of sleeping gods. We dream of open gates and no alarms. Heartbroken we found a gleam of hope, hearken to the sound. The whistle blows, heaven sent reply, however small, evidence alive. Beyond these walls, born and bred in this machine, rodents dread to see us dreaming both die. Beyond these walls, real life. Beyond these walls, we dream of jailers and the prison night. We dream of open gates and no alarm. We dream of black nights without moon or stars. We dream of ways to break these iron bonds. What are they? Bunch of somebody says yeah, is another Phantom. Did you buy the SE Plus? It was on eBay. Yes, I did buy the SE Plus. It was on eBay because I'm a dipshit, and I thought it said, it said special edition, so I bought it, and I looked and I was like, oh, that's the Plus. That's purple, not blue. Oops. And I could have canceled it, but I was like, I feel rude for canceling it, so. But the box looks like shit, so we'll see if it actually arrived in one piece or not. Because then I thought about it, and I was like, well, this one's in really good condition. Like, the guy said that he only used it like once or twice. So I was like, okay,
I could probably justify getting this because it's in better condition than my other SE Plus. Because I remembered my other SE Plus running kind of rough. So, and like, the next day I grabbed my SE Plus and used it. As you can tell from the video, it runs perfectly. So, oops, I have two of them now. And I probably should not have spent the $260 on that thing. But, yeah, I did. And then the other one was a friend of mine that I've done some trades with in the past. They asked me if I wanted to buy one of the Bissell Liftoff, not Liftoff, the Bissell Easy Vac. Now I've always wanted the old school Bissell Easy Vac, the white one with the blue bin. That's just straight suction. This guy had the Easy Vac Turbo, which is the much rarer version of it, but I'm not nostalgic for it, so I wasn't really super interested. But because I asked him if he had the other one, and he said he just had this one, and at first I was going to, because he said I'll make an offer on it. It'd be like $30 to ship. So I'd be like, I don't know. I was like, I'm not the target audience for that machine. So I mean, I would probably pay 20 for it, but I mean, you're probably better off selling it to somebody else because they'd probably be willing to pay more. Um, and then I kind of just let it go. And then he messaged me and was like, "Oh, it's on its way." He's like, just give my channel a shout out and you can have it. And I'm like, oh. And I said no. So I still paid him for it anyways because I felt bad. But uh yeah, no. So I still paid him for it, but cuz he was kind of worried about that. He was like, "Oh, I don't want, you know, because for a little bit he was like, "Oh, I don't want people to think I'd be giving these away to anybody." And I'm like, "No, I totally understand that." So I still paid him anyways, regardless. But I'm just like, you don't have to do that. I'd rather pay you for it. So, but yeah, because like I totally get that. I wouldn't want someone to, because some people are like that and they might expect, because people ask me for machines for free all the time, and I don't, obviously there's nothing I can really say to that because it's one of those things. But I know he's been in this chat before. I think it's, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of the name, but it's like Pokey Donna Sourman. At least that's how I read it. I don't think that's actually how it's pronounced, but I know he's done some videos in the past. And I did the trade with him a few years ago, where I did the trade between uh, the was it the clear track? Yeah, the clear track for the DCSM carpet. I forgot about it because I got another clear track again from Alex a year ago. Was it a year ago or 2 years ago? I think it was a year ago. It's kind of crazy how much has happened in just a year. But yeah, I just got my first Phantom last week, and it's a Thunder from '95. Cool. Well, if it's a Thunder, if it's from '95, it wouldn't be a Thunder. It'd be a that wouldn't be a Thunder. That'd just be a Phantom. Because they didn't call them the Thunder until after the Fury came out, and the Fury came out in late '96. Want to sell any of your Phantoms? I actually do. I've got some. I've got like one or two extra Thunders that I'm gonna sell at some point. Because I really don't need as many as I have, especially now that I got that extra SC Plus, which I really didn't need. I probably should sell a couple. There's a lot of vacuums I need to sell. I rebuilt my 11 amp Destiny recently. It cleaned up so nice. Yeah. Yeah, that Destiny looks really cool. Didn't you get that for like 25 bucks? Or am I thinking of a different one? I'll buy one of your Thunders. I used to have one. My landlord threw it out. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. 40. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'll buy one of your Thunders. I used to have one. Yeah, because the Thunder I'm gonna sell, it's a, is it a 99? I forgot what it's a newer 12 amp Thunder. Um, the only issue with it that sucks, it's the one that I got from Goodwill. So there's part of me that doesn't want to get rid of it because it's a local find, but currently the headlight wiring shorts out a little bit. So like when you're moving it back and forth, the lights will cut in and out. I'm not sure if there's an easy way to fix that or if I would just have to rewire it, which I don't really want to do. So far, that's the only issue with it. It still cleans perfectly, it still works perfectly, but a lot of the Thunders I get have that damn headlight problem, which is really annoying, where the headlights short out. So I'm debating on taking the bulbs out of it so it's less annoying. I don't know. I have a parts Thunder that I got from the dump, so at least I have that. Oh, hey, there you go. Yeah. Keep one of each model, like keep one early Thunder and keep another later Thunder. Oh yeah, that's the plan. Because I've got two domestics. I'm trying to think what I have. I have two domestics, one black domestic, the best choice, one white domestic. I have one like fake domestic, but it's like a Thunder with like domestic parts shoved onto it. So that one doesn't really count. And then I've got an early Thunder, and then I've got two newer. I got like three newer Thunders, actually, because there's one that's in the closet that's like really minty that I don't use. And then, so really, objectively, I should sell the Goodwill one because I have that identical model already. Identical, like the most common. I don't know. For the Thunder, I don't know if the later 12 amps or the earlier 12 amps are more common for the Thunders. I would say the earlier 12 amps are a little bit more common. Just because I feel like by the time we got to the later Thunders, I feel like more people started buying the Fury. A lot of duplicates, yeah. I looked at the parts when I was in 96, yeah. Keep one of each model like that. Yeah, because that's the goal. And then I have a Destiny Plus that I got, which to be fair, that Destiny Plus I did also get locally many, many, many years ago. I traded a guy a Power Force Helix for it. I've only got a super rough, yeah, Thunder and Destiny, yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah, so I'm going to unbox the Easy Vac tonight, and then the Fury probably go up Friday because Phantom Friday. So I think I'm gonna do a video on that Thunder that I mentioned, and then I'll probably sell it because I should, at least that's what I should do. I objectively don't need it. I don't need that many Phantoms. I have so many Furies, including some parts Furies. I do have a parts Thunder, but it's like already in pieces. I do have a bin. Does anyone need a Thunder bin? Because I have an extra bin. Because I had to buy, so when I bought one of my domestics, I had to replace the bin because it's missing the gasket. So if you have a bin where this part broke, or any of this broke, but it still has the gasket, then this would be good because this is still pretty much perfect, I think. I don't think the glue's separating too much. No, it's still sturdy. But it's missing the gasket. I wonder if you couldn't you just put some like 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 a generic gasket, almost like a, is it called weather stripping? Is that what it's called? It's like a smaller version of like the shit that you put underneath the door to like seal it in like the wintertime, but it's like this thin. It's like a little, can't you just put like a strip of that along the edge of this? I just now thought of that. I wonder if I could do that and then this bin could go back into service. Because even if it looks janky, as long as it seals once it's on the machine, it'll work. I wonder if that would be the way to do it. Because that might be a decent solution. I know someone who needs an SE Plus bin. I have an SE Plus bin actually, because I literally bought one thinking I would need it, and I'm because one of my Furies has a shitty bin, but I might have an extra. I don't know, because I ran out of Fury bins because I had like 3 Furies that needed new bins, but 2 of them were like parts machines anyways, so I haven't gone through all my Furies to see if I need that bin yet. Even though I did buy it, just because I was like, oh, I probably will need this, so I'll buy it. So if I go through and I end up not using the bin, then I might sell that one again. If you need one specifically for an SE Plus, because SE Plus, it's the same purple as this basically, or as the Thunder one basically. This is nice and clean. Hello. You could still drink out of this maybe. If you were, I mean, it's probably pretty gross, but it is clean. But yeah, that being said, if someone wants this and they want to fuck with this, I'll sell this for cheap. Cause like most of these Thunder bins on eBay are like fucking like, they're like $60 or like $70, which I would sell this for half that at least. Cause yeah, I don't really need this. And it, again, you would have to fashion a gasket. We could probably do that with some like weather stripping or something. So I don't know. Comments just died. Either that or nobody commented for the last 3 minutes. Kind of saved last stream. Yeah, last stream was kind of goofy. Well, if you want to sell that Thunder, let me know. I'll take it off your hands. Yeah. There's so many vacuums I need to list on my eBay. Does anyone want a Sebo Dart? I'm going to sell my Sebo Dart at some point. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell Thunder. I keep telling myself I'm going to sell all these machines, and then I just never do. I don't list them. What's the other vacuum you're unboxing? Bissell EasyVac Turbo and Fury SE Plus. Bissell EasyVac Turbo. What's your thought on the Phantom Lightning? I love it. It's a fantastic machine. It's one of the best canisters ever made. Hey, what did I miss? Oh, not much. We were just mentioning a couple vacuums that I got that I'm gonna unbox. There's one for 205 on eBay with all of its accessories. That's the thing. I still need those accessories, but I'm not gonna buy another Lightning just for accessories. That's not smart. Would you possibly sell the SE Plus bin to one of my friends if I end up not needing it? I still want to look first and see, because I'd hate to sell it and then find out, oh shit, I'm short a Fury bin. But I'll look, and if they're still wanting it, if I look and discover that I don't end up needing it, which I think I will need it, but hence why I bought it. But if I end up not needing it, then yeah, I'd probably sell it to them. But I wouldn't bank on that because I'm pretty sure I'm short a Fury bin. Do you have a Cleanview Helix by any chance? I don't. I wish I did. I want another Cleanview Helix, specifically the first version of the Cleanview Helix that actually has the logo and the headlight. Chance, why is Jari obsessed with you? I don't know. Some people have issues. It's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Uh, about it. Yeah. Some people have a problem with me, and I don't understand why. Because there's a couple other people that I've had issues with. Uh, Bray, Marco, Donovan. But that's the thing is, I never really had like issues with them like personally, but a lot of them just either did something stupid and treated me like shit for no reason, and then bitched whenever I brought it up, and don't don't seem to understand that it's not that serious. Like Marco was lashing out at me because I banned him from my Discord server because he was I mean he said I forgot exactly what word he said, but he said something along the lines of like, "Oh, I don't respect the fact that you're gay, but I'll still deal with it," or something like that. And I'm just like, "What the fuck, dude? You've known me for like 8 years, and I've been gay the whole fucking time, but then you're acting like you have a problem with it all of a sudden." That was kind of weird. And so, you know, I kicked him from my server because I was like, "No, yeah, if you're gonna disrespect me in my own server, you can fuck off for all I care." And then eventually I let him in, but then he kept trying to like bring it back up and he wouldn't let it go. And then he started like trying to get attention from other people, and he was what's the word, tagging, or on Discord, I forgot what it is when you add somebody. He was adding a bunch of people and trying to get them to like DM him and like talk about it, and it was really weird. So I was just like, "Hey man, stop doing that." And then he just wouldn't stop, and I just booted him again. And then he threw a fit about it, and he's like, and then he literally went to every single social media profile that I had, like just went, tried to find me on everything, and sent paragraphs saying how much I'm a piece of shit because I'm a Democrat, oh, and saying that I'm a piece of shit because I don't like Trump, which isn't even relevant to any of the things that I said at the time. Like, I don't care who voted for. Like, that wasn't my problem with him. I don't care that you voted for Trump. I care that you're being a disrespectful prick to me in my own server, especially when, I considered you a friend for like 8 years. So like, yeah, if you're, and I don't tolerate bullshit like that anymore. If you're gonna be disrespectful, you can fuck off. I don't care. Like, it's literally that simple. And and in the case of Donovan, I never even had an issue with him either. Like, it was literally he was gonna buy that dynamite, backed out of the deal, tried to change the deal after the fact, and because I pointed that out, I pointed out, I simply said what he had said to me at the time, which was, "Hey, I don't want to do the deal anymore, or now I want to give you way less." And to be fair, there, like I addressed at the time that there was some miscommunication, there were some things that I looked at it wrong, but he didn't say anything about it at the time. He still said he was going to pay me what he was going to pay me, and still committed to doing it, or at least said he would, and then backed out on the deal. And then because I mentioned how weird, how strange it was that he was just kicking the can down the road, and like I could clearly tell that he was trying to back out of it, and I was kind of like, well, hold on, no, if you're still wanting this, like, why don't I just sell? I was like, why would you wait? Why don't I just sell it to you now, and then you get the machine that you want? And for some reason, me suggesting that he buy the machine now that he wanted to buy now initially was crossing the line, I guess. It was really strange. Doesn't Donovan have a Dirt Devil Dynamite anyways? So the thing with that is there's a specific version that he was wanting. So it's not just the blue one. There's a specific one that he was wanting, and the one that I wanted, the one that I got for him, was a different version. To be fair, um, but the one that he wanted was one where the body was black, but the base was still blue and everything else was still blue, but the body itself was black. The one that I got, the body was, the whole thing was blue, and the bumper was a little bit different as well. So he initially posted like all over the internet saying that he wanted this specific version, said he would pay $2,500 for it, and I'm sure those posts are still out there. And so I sent him a bunch of listings for ones that like they were similar, just to see if they were also versions that he was wanting, even if he didn't pay the same amount. If it was, if he paid me, $200 for him, it's like, oh well, there we go, $100 for him. Hey, there we go. If I pick it up for 10, flip it, it's cool. And that's the thing is, even if I concede that, because again he kept changing the story. There was a time when he said, hey, even though this isn't technically the right version, I still really want this one. I'm still really excited that you got it for me. I'll still pay you the 2,500. And then he changed his mind and said, well, I'll pay you the 2,500, but it's going to be in like a year. And he's like, and then he said, oh, well, I could give you 300 now, or I could give you 2,500 later. And I'm like, and I said, well, if that's the case, then why don't you just, like, if you still insist on paying me the full 2,500, which you don't have to do, then why don't you pay me the 300 that you mentioned? I give you the vacuum now, and then if you still feel like giving me the other amount, which you don't have to do, you could do that in a year if you really want to. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. But like, if you're wanting to do that, why don't we just do that split where it's 300 and then what, 2,200, in a year? But for some reason he was against that, even though that seems like the most logical solution. If he's offering one or the other, it's like, well, I mean, why would I charge you more if you're gonna wait? Why don't I just get it to you now? But then he backed out of that, which is weird. And then he tried to give me shit like, oh, he said I was gonna pay him 2,500 for this, but it's the wrong version. Gotcha. No, you said in the messages that you offered to pay the same amount specifically because I went out of my way to get it for you, even though I would have been fine with I would have been fine with 300. That's fine. It's more than enough. Hell, 100 I'd be fine with. It was just weird. But then he just, for some reason, he said that I was an asshole for mentioning that on stream and putting him on blast, which, guys, if you, the same people that say that they can say whatever they want about me and it's free speech and it doesn't matter. Oh, deal with it, you pussy. It's free speech. We can say whatever we want about you, which I don't care what they say about me anyways, but they use that as a talking point. And I'm like, okay, so for you it's free speech, but if I mention a conversation that we had, it's not free speech anymore. I'm sorry, I didn't sign a fucking NDA. Like, duh. And it's like, and that's the thing is, I know that the whole Donovan thing was bullshit because he was like, oh, you slandered me on stream. Like, why didn't you comment in the stream? And then I could have cleared it up. Or you could have told your side. If there was something I got wrong in there, if there's a detail that I misspoke about, then you would have said in the chat. But you didn't. Because you're just making that up. Like, it's just not true. So, and then sent me a big long paragraph. I mentioned this at the time. Sent me a big long paragraph in Facebook messages saying I'm an asshole and I'm a piece of shit. And then blocked me before I could even look at it or respond. Blocked me while I was still on stream. So I had no way of possibly reading it and responding. Which is a pussy move. Like, obviously, if you're... Like, duh, you're obviously just trying to get the last word in. And you don't actually believe that your argument holds any water because you don't believe that it will hold up to scrutiny. So that's why you're just trying to get the last word in and then shut down the conversation. Like, I know how these people go. I've dealt with abusive people before. I've dealt with narcissistic people before. Like, this is how it goes. So, and as far as why Jario's obsessed with me, to get back to that, I don't know. I've never dealt with Jario before, so I have no idea. I just assume he just took the side of them two. I don't know. It's strange. But, yeah. Again, I don't understand why people ever have a problem with me because, again, and then of course with Bray, he just outright ripped me off. So like that's an easy cut and dry case. There was some other dude, I forgot his name. There was some other dude whose name I forgot that like tried to rip me off on like a Dyson, or not a Dyson, it was an Infinity. I forgot who it was. He did a bunch of stuff with Phantoms a while ago, but, and someone told me he's better now, but I haven't kept up with it, so I have no idea. But I'm not worried about it. But yeah, but that's the thing is it's like, you know, it is what it is. So like the thing that I think sets me apart from a lot of other people in terms of like my credibility is that my arguments will always stand up to scrutiny, and I'm always honest with you guys about, you know, conversations that I have with other people, and you guys can hold my feet to the fire whenever I need. If I ever fuck up, you guys will hold my feet to the fire, rightfully so. And that's the thing. It's like people can accuse me of, oh, you use your platform to hurt other people. No, I use my platform as a deterrent so people don't fuck me over. And as a result, don't fuck over smaller creators that can't defend themselves because they don't have an audience that they can, you know, project their side to. It's that simple. I stick up for the little guys. Because Bray fucked over other people. I don't know if the other guys did, but I know Bray fucked over other people. I heard other people getting scammed by him. And that's the biggest example. And of course, I don't know where the fuck he even is now, so who cares? Yeah, don't bother with the trolling. I'm just going to block all those comments. And then if I don't block them, then Rick Hoover will block them. So it's a waste of time. What have you guys been up to? I've been doing pretty good. I got the 2 new vacuums. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Man, the chats are always so slow. I know I have the chat like relay thing turned down, but it should, or not relay, the slow mode, is that what it's called? I could turn it off, but yeah, it's one of those things. Micro message retracted. Yeah. The slow mode was turned on after pressing ready to chat. Oh no, yeah, I know why I turned it on. That's why it's on there. Like that, it's there for a reason. Um, because yeah, like it's just fucking annoying. That's also why I have it set to where people have to be subscribed for a certain number of minutes. So people can make all these fucking burner accounts, but they're gonna make the account. They're gonna sit there for 5 minutes, subscribe to the channel, and then the second they post a comment, I'm gonna fucking ban it, or it's gonna get flagged by YouTube automatically. So they're just wasting their fucking time. So if you want to waste your energy, and if you're just that obsessed with me that you want to you want to waste your energy, then cool. I don't give a shit. Good for you, I guess. Maybe put that effort into something more productive in your life, and then maybe you'll become proficient at something. CSA no handle. I remember when it happened around 2022. Some users came in and spammed. I think it was Burgless always wins. What does that even mean? Was it supposed to be Bagless? Also, I've been depressed lately. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Minecraft. Do you have a spare Phantom Cyclone assembly? I don't think I do. Well, for a Thunder or a Fury? I mean, either way, I don't think I do, but maybe? But I don't know. Also, I bought the Sprint Note 4. I'm trying to get the fucking Samsung account off of it because the seller sold it to me with a Samsung account on it and without it being reset. So I couldn't factory reset it without doing it through recovery mode, and of course that means the Samsung account is locked on here, which sucks. So Donovan Curtis, put a Bible quote and then have a good night. Hey man, if I'm lying about something, if I'm lying about anything that I said, feel free to correct the record. Like, I'm not trying to slander anybody. I pointed out, I defended you on the parts of that interaction where it was relevant. So it's like, if, just like I said back then, before you blocked me on Facebook, I gave you an opportunity to respond. I'm not going to ban you. Even now, you can, if I'm wrong, feel free to point out where I'm wrong. I'm only going to ban you if you start like throwing insults around. or if you just start spamming. But like, trust me, if you want to say your piece, like, I have no reason to lie about any of that interaction. And I still have the dynamite, dude. Like, I don't care. I'll still sell you the dynamite if you still want the dynamite. I still got it. I kept it for you. Look, if you regret, dude, just be honest. If you regret ever offering the 2500, especially considering the fact that you were initially saving that for a different version of the machine, and you only want to spend the 300, I get that. That's all you had to say. Honestly, like, no hard feelings, man. I just don't understand why, like, with all that effort that you spent in that big long paragraph that you sent to me, you could have easily taken that effort and just said, hey, man, can we talk about this? It's that simple. If you want the dynamite, I still got it. If you still want to get it, I still got it. It's literally that simple. And if you don't want it, cool. I'll sell it to somebody else. But I specifically have not listed it because I wanted to give you a chance to grab it if you still want it. I have no ill will against you, man. If you want it, it's yours. I still got it. Alright, I'll keep it respectful. Thank you. Because, look, man, I only said that you were being an asshole because, which I don't even know if I said that. I might have said that. I honestly don't remember. But, like, you sent the whole paragraph calling me names and trying to, like, discredit my credibility, even though I never banned you, I never silenced you. I gave you every opportunity to. Not even that. Like, you just, like I said, like I was saying, you blocked me on Facebook, so I couldn't respond there. And you never posted anything in the YouTube chat at the time. So I don't know what leg you would have to stand on as far as saying anything negative about me. Other than just the weird broad comment of he uses his platform to slander people. I didn't slander anybody. And besides, and even if I did call somebody an asshole, that's not slandering someone. Again, coming from the same person that says free speech, okay? Then it would be my free speech if I did call somebody an asshole. But I don't think you're an asshole. So look, tell you what, Donovan, if you don't want to talk about it, so for one, you claimed to offer you $2,500 to go get it. I never said that. After you got it, you were saying you wanted $2,500 for it. Let's post another comment. I don't think. No, because that wouldn't be true. Because you didn't even know about it. If I remember correctly, you didn't even know about it until, like, you knew that it was listed as sold because you had the listing saved, but you didn't know that I was going to pick it up initially. Because if I remember correctly, I texted you a picture of it in my trunk. I don't remember. I think I might have asked you about it beforehand, but I don't remember. I don't remember if I asked you about it, like, not saying that I was going to go get it, but asked you about that listing. I might have, but I don't remember at this point because it's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, no, like, I don't think you technically, yeah, because I remember even because I remember I just said this earlier that I found out after getting it that it technically was a slightly different version. Not technically, it was a different version that I didn't realize until I picked it up. So I picked it up thinking that it was the $2,500 version, but I didn't really know that. I assumed that it was based on your reaction whenever I had it in my trunk. Because you had said, I don't think you literally said that's the one in the picture, but you said something along the lines of, that's a really rare model. I know you said this, and you said that's a really rare model. That's one I've been looking for forever, or something to that effect. Maybe you said it was one you had as a kid. I think something to that effect. I'd have to go back and look at the messages. But yeah, it was something. It was something like that. So you didn't literally offer me $25 to go get that exact machine. I was under the impression that that was the machine in the post that you were referencing, but I did clarify. We both clarified later on after I got it that that technically wasn't the right version, but because it was one that you were still wanting and you still wanted to, thank me fiscally for grabbing it for you, you offered to still pay me that amount for it. Which, again, as much as I can understand that it could come across as really shitty if you did back out of that, I can understand you being like, yeah, I shouldn't have said that because I want to save that for the exact one should I find it. But you didn't say it like that. You said, oh, what if I gave you 300 now or gave you 2,500 later? Like, at that point, it was pretty evident to me that you weren't going to pay the 2,500 and you were just kicking the can down the road instead of just being honest and saying, hey, I still want to give you a good amount for it because I know you went and got it, but I don't want to give you the 2,500, but how's 300? Because I did agree to that. Replying in here is pretty bad hard since I got a word limit, but how about this? I'll unblock you so we can discuss this further. I appreciate you being respectful. Yeah, man. Look, I understand your perspective that because you did at some point, which this is true, you did at some point agree for this machine specifically to pay the 2,500 because of me going and getting it. That was not the original agreement before I got it. So that's probably where there might be that discrepancy there. You did not. So it is true to say you didn't technically offer it to me knowing that I was getting that machine. That was said later, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, look, man, I still got the machine. We can talk about it. You can explain the reason behind that further. I think you'll understand more after that. Yeah, man. Look, I get it. You offered it. You regret it because you want to save that for the other machine. I get it. For the actual blue one with the black body and the smaller bumper. I get it. But like I said, I still got that one. If you want it, we can talk about it. Chill. But come on, man. Don't. Like, come on, man. That was a little unreasonable. Like, come on. Seriously. As far as Marco, I don't. That's a whole nother can of worms. But yeah, hey, say you still got my Facebook even if I'm blocked on there. But you can. There's a setting somewhere. If you go in the chat, you can find it and you can click on block. So yeah, shoot me a message, or you still got my Discord too. You never blocked me on there, I don't think. So I mean, it's whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's whatever you want to do, man. I don't care. Water under the bridge. But again, for the record, I do want to say this. Free speech, it goes both ways. Okay? Let's see. Allison plays. Does anyone in here have a Phantom Thunder Cyclone Assembly? I don't know if I do. Yes, it does. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I missed. Sorry, guys, I was cleaning up some old drama. Give me a sec. acquired a 35. Whoa, what did I miss? Did I already tell you my Cleanview Helix is one of the last ones with the headlights? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you told me that, but I think I saw it before, but it has a simplified logo. Yeah, I would love to find one with the original, like, loop-de-loop logo, because that's the one that I had back in the day. I had two of them, actually, but one of them I returned. Acquired a 3522-1 and a Montgomery Ward's F&G off the side of the road. F&G was Minty-1, almost caught on fire. Yeah, hell yeah, that'll do it. Slow-mo was turned on right after the person ready to chat. Yeah, I believe it. Or wait, did I miss that comment earlier? Because I already read the one below it. Sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry, Minecraft. I know I'm far back in the thing. Let's see. Thanks for guys. I want a chance to sell his Powerglide Platinum to me, but I accepted that won't happen. Hey, at least tried and failed. Do more Powerglide for me. Yeah, sorry. I love that machine. I have the Power Track now, but I still want to keep both of them because they both came from really good friends, so they're both kind of sentimental to me. Yeah. Could we by chance get back to the good topics? I almost said tacos. Oh, that was yesterday. It was an important topic to discuss. You get out of the way first. Yeah. So no, I'm glad we talked about it. Plus, it's like, you know, like I said, you know, it's like I have no ill will towards you, man. Like it's like, don't get me wrong. Because here's the thing that people don't understand. You can call somebody out respectfully for doing stupid shit, but still respect them as a person, and still be cordial and respectful. I don't know. So many people don't understand this. You can, and this wasn't even that bad. Like, it was more so just like a weird miscommunication that got escalated for no reason. Like, you can still, like, not every person is just like perfect or evil. Like, there's always nuance. It's weird. Yeah. And it's but so many people just on the internet just act like it's, oh, you just have to, if you have any disagreement with anybody, you just gotta hate them forever. It's like, no, it's stupid. Like, I've gone through way too many things in my personal life to give a shit about burning bridges that don't have to be burnt. Like, I just don't care. But at the same time, because Donovan and Marco, ironically, are both perfect examples of this. Because Donovan, it's like, there's no ill will, there's no anything. But so it's like we can easily, like, just come back and talk about it and we'll figure it out. And, like, again, I have no problems with them. We've just in this short time we patched it up. I'm not worried about it. But then with Marco, it's like, well, I gave him multiple chances and he just kept doing the same thing over and over again. So it's just like, at some point you just got to let it go. And, you know, it's just one of those things. I have no ill will towards Marco either. But it's just like, that doesn't mean I want him in my server. Just because I don't want him in my Discord server doesn't mean that I hate him as a person or anything. I don't. It's that simple. I still wish him well. He was still a good friend of mine for many years, and I still wish him well. I still wish him success with his channel and everything. Like, all that's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, I have no ill will towards him. Marco, if you're watching this, I still, you know, I still wish you the best. I really do. Even though you've been definitely a douche, I've seen the comments, but I don't care. It's fine. Let's see. I understand that sentimental value can't be negotiated in any shape or form. Yeah, I mean, because my Powerglide Platinum came from Fan of Vacuums 2, and I already sold the Cleanview 2 Deluxe that I got off him, so that's the only machine I have left. And, you know, he's a great friend. I've known him for many years, and I wish he would post more. But yeah, and then the Power Track was a gift from somebody. Like, it wasn't anybody that I knew or anything, but they messaged me and they were just like, hey, I want to just give you this. And I'm like, let me give you something for it. And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. And they have a really cute fursuit, so I'm a little impartial to that. But and it runs beautifully. Like, it's a beautiful machine. It runs perfectly. Because my Powerglide Platinum, the bearings are kind of wonky on it. One of the screws is kind of broke on the base plate. But the Power Track is just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I did kind of fuck up the Power Glide Platinum because I used Magic Eraser on the top portion above the bag, uh, above the bag door, like in between the turbo brush and the bag door, that little like bump there that covers the switch and cord mechanism. So, but again, it's sentimental. There's also a nice Orange Fury near me for $40 with the DVD. Wait, they had a DVD? You mean the tape, right? I feel bad financially. You come. Oh, buy it. If you buy it and you don't want it, I will give you $100 for it. So there you go. Go buy it. If you, worst case scenario, if you don't want it, you'll double up on it. Marco has so much grudge against you for basically no good reason. I wish you just let that shit go and move on like an adult. Yeah. Well, and the weird thing is it's like there was one point when he was like trying to save face, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I scammed you on the Cyclone XT," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm not even really worried about it because." Yes, I'm annoyed that the XT had those issues, and I wish you had told me. But I don't even though like some people would consider that like a bad deal or a bad value or a scam. The reason I don't is because I would have still bought it anyways, and it was a good enough deal that I didn't really care. So, yes, I didn't know about those issues, but I got it for a good enough price, and even if I was aware of those issues, I would have bought it anyways. So to me, if it didn't affect the purchasing decision, then I don't really care about the faults, not being described. But I still would mention it because, like, hey, if somebody else had bought this, they might have been upset. So, also, you doxed him on your XT unboxing video. Yeah, but I doxed myself. See, here's the thing I don't understand. That video was up for how long? And nobody thought to tell me, hey, did you notice that your address and also Marco's address but more so your address because it's in much bigger fonts, especially because realistically, the video was blurry enough that I doubt you could even make out his address. But mine was front and center. And nobody thought to tell me for years. Now, to be fair, is it absolutely my fault for not watching the video before setting it live, or at least right after? Absolutely. But, like, come on. One of you didn't think, hey, I'm going to message Chance and make sure this wasn't, like, intentional? So, like, I understand that point, but at the same time, he could have told me. I could have noticed it, to be fair, yes. But he could have told me. Anyone else could have told me. Nobody did. Not a single person did. So, like, if it wasn't brought to my attention, like, I, I mean, I understand the criticism, but it's like, if it was that bad, then why didn't somebody tell me? Be like, hey, did you know that both of your guys' addresses are on the side of the box? Did you watch the video? Did you notice it? And I would have been like, oh fuck, and I would have deleted it. I mean, he can't really speak well, but he has personal things happen that could have contributed to that. Talking about Marco. No, yeah, I understand that. And I understand, and I also understand that, like, it's one of those things. If Marco continued hating on you for the rest of his lifespan would definitely be cut short because he ended up dying of a stroke. To be fair, I feel like I've had some strokes in my time, like some, like, mini strokes. Because sometimes I wake up and I just can't, I just, I have just issues. But, and that's the thing is, it's like, one thing that's always, made me feel bad about whenever I talk to Marco is that, so I have a lot of issues with auditory processing. So it's like whenever I hear things and they're not like in the way that, like, in the order that I expect in my brain, sometimes it's hard for me to understand, and I struggle a lot with different dialects and different accents. And it's not just that, but like I understand he has that issue with his speech. Of course, I've known him for a long time, and sometimes I do struggle to keep up with what he's referring to, but at the same time, I don't I don't know how to articulate, because like I'm not making fun of him for it, and I don't intend to, because that's obviously something that I really sympathize with. But I know there have been times in the past when I've struggled to keep up, and that's obviously, it's not like an intentional thing. It's, obviously I have issues with processing speech and processing grammar and stuff like that as well. So, but I can understand where some miscommunication there maybe have made it seem like I was making fun of him for that, because I might have pointed out to other people that like I do struggle to understand him sometimes. But that's not malicious. It's just I can't really help that. Like I don't I feel bad obviously because I understand how difficult it is to struggle with a speech impediment like that, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that, because it's like I've known him for years, so I've learned to work around it, and I can, and if I look at what he writes for a sec, I can figure out what he's trying to say most of the time, so it's fine. But I know he cited that as a reason to dislike me, but it's like I've never made fun of him to anybody about it. I've never said, "Oh, he can't talk." I've never said that, because I struggle with my speech as well. I stutter a lot. I have a lot of speech issues, and I would never make fun of somebody for that. But there's a difference between that and struggling to, interpret something. But that's not a slight. That's not an insult. Like the Strokes, though, is a peak band. They really are. That's a good band. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah. I mean, he can't really speak well, but he's had personal things happen that could contribute to that. Yeah, no, yeah, because like that can, that can be a factor for sure, and I do sympathize with that. I can tell it's like, am I late? No, you're good. I don't think anyone should make fun of him, honestly, especially when he suffers from speech impairments. Not saying you did, but I've heard people that did, and it's just completely sickening. I agree. No one should make, no one should make, no one should make fun of anybody for that. And it's not something where, you know, and that's the thing is, it's like I assume that because he's made it seem like I made fun of him for it. So I don't know if that's just a miscommunication. I know my tone can sometimes be misinterpreted, so I don't know if maybe I said something and he interpreted it that way. So if that is the case, then like that wasn't my intention, and I apologize for that. But at the same time, it's like, again, there's not really much I can do about that because I've never made fun of him for it. But if there's people out there that are, then yeah, they shouldn't do that. Like, duh. It's like, it's just, it's not right, obviously. And it's not relevant to any of the points either, you know? Like, if I've made fun of Marco, I've made fun of him for lashing out in my DMs and rambling about Trump and the Democrats and, like, going on these weird political tirades. It's nothing to do with his speech. And that's the thing is, I understand some people, maybe if I read one of those messages, maybe that could be, maybe he interpreted it that way because I might have read it verbatim, and because my tone is different, maybe it sounded like I was making fun of him, but I was just reading. If I did, I don't remember if I even did. Maybe I did to somebody, and maybe the word got around. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember because it was so long ago. But I'm trying to think of where that could have came from, but I don't know. So I can't really comment on it because I don't know. And the fact that he still won't let it go tells me that it's not healthy for sure. So yeah, it's strange. I'm still quite shocked with how he lashed out at you on the AI post made by Jara. Yeah, I just deleted those comments because I don't want to bring attention to it, and I regret even commenting on them, especially because at first I kind of, hi Rocco, at first I kind of played along on the first one, and then I was kind of like, hey man, like seriously, delete this shit. I didn't consent to this. This is really strange. And then Donovan and Marco commented and said, "Oh, it's free speech," and I'm like, "What the fuck's free? You're posting generative AI videos that you trained with pictures of me. That's fucking creepy. And also of Alex, who did not consent to that. Like, and of other people. I'm like, that's just weird. Like, that's not a gotcha. That's not free speech. That's just really strange and creepy. And it's just like it's not a gotcha. It's not funny. Like, I mean, okay, the Alex one was kind of funny, I will admit, and it was kind of neat. Um, but it was weird because there's not many pictures of him out there, so I don't know how they trained it. Um, and I don't know if he's ever seen it. I will say I don't know if he's ever seen it. Um, but yeah, it's just it was really strange. I reported the community post, but I want to keep that info underground. Well, I don't think you did, but no, I get it. But yeah, it's just really strange. So if you guys see anyone post weird AI pictures of me, feel free to report them, because you have my permission. Because that's really weird, and I don't support generative AI. I don't think anyone should support generative AI. It obviously is a terrible thing. It's making it's making the idea of people being able to fraudulently make pictures to harm other people's reputations much easier, and it obviously hurts a lot of people. It also hurts jobs, especially for art and a lot of that stuff. It hurts artists. You know, the data centers use up way too much water and they take up too much land, and that you should not support the generative AI stuff. It's just not good for really anything. Like, you might get a laugh out of it for 2 seconds, but it's just not really worth investing the time in. And again, it's still pretty fucking creepy. Like, just because you plugged it into a computer versus like drawing a picture of that yourself. Honestly, I'd rather someone draw a picture of themselves. That'd take more talent and more effort and more imagination. Uh, and there were some kids that were commenting on my channel. They thought it was real. They're like, "Did you and Alex get married?" I'm like, Alex isn't even gay. Like, no, like he has a girlfriend. I have a boyfriend. Like, we're not. No, I don't see him that way. I shouldn't have to say that, but it's like, it was kind of funny though. I will admit, it was still funny, but it can also be really fucking creepy at the same time. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. See, and I'm sure Jario, because, or whatever his name is, he's obviously obsessed with me. So I guarantee he's watching this, and he's probably gonna post like a bunch of them now in like a crazy rage, not crazy, but in a rage of some kind. Oh, now he's gonna be like, "Oh, he called me crazy," whatever. But like, "Oh, he's a douchebag. He sucks," whatever. But I don't know. Fucking, it's weird. Kids should not be on the internet. There's some of your hair, Bubba. There's some of your hair. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Baby. Hi, baby. Pulling off your loose hairs. I need to brush you. You got so many loose hairs. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. But the thing is, Jario is like 20. He is? He's a grown man? No fucking way. That's crazy. I thought Jario was like 14. I mean, I don't know, obviously. I doubt he's even 25 inch papers. You'd be surprised. Some people are really immature. Look at his baby. And the buzzy potato. I can see the accusation now. He abused his cat. He was holding his face too hard. Even though he's fucking purring like a machine gun. Like a machine gun? Like an engine? I don't know. He also got himself fired from his job. I'm not aware of the lore, and that's none of my business. I'm not going to get into that. I still wish Jario the best. I never even heard of Jario before this whole thing, so I guess congratulations. You got yourself some free promotion. So, most of these guys are seeking attention, and hey, he got it, so I guess he got an accidental shout out. Hey, baby. Should I be drinking this at 11:30 at night? Probably not. Hey, baby. Coffee breath. Yeah? 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 Can you be my cup holder? No? Okay. Yeah? Yeah? Your comment got auto flagged because you said the F word. Oh, so bad. But I let it go. Or let it go to the chat. Yes, hi baby. Look at the video, or look at the camera. You happy boy. Hi. Hi, baby. Hello, potatoes. Hello, potatoes. Boop. Him's just the cutest cat ever. He is. Him's a good boy. And his birthday's coming up. I forgot exactly what day. I actually forgot what day. It was... Would you consider posting a link to your Discord server at some point? I'd like to join. I'd like to wait well, here's the thing. I told myself I was going to get my server more taken care of first, and especially after the drama that's happening now, I'm especially taking that even more seriously. So I know I keep putting it off for so long, but at some point I will post it. But at the moment, I don't have enough moderators in place to want to throw it in the chat because it just takes one or two people to come in and ruin it for everybody else. Once I get it set up to where there's like a entry room or something, or like a entry like process, that's when I'll probably make it more public. But for now, I'd be hesitant to, just because I'm trying to be extra careful. Yeah, the guy I'm referring to is so childish. Ah! Eh. Oh, I'm sorry. What? I didn't run over your tail, did I? I don't think I did. That's fine, no problem. Yeah. I will at some point. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to get everything. Because I'm not active. I'm not active on there anyways, for the record. So it's not like they just give a verified member role. So when they join, all channels are locked except the rules one once they agree with their permission. That's what I should do. I keep meaning to have uh, my friend Lily come over and see if she can get that situated, because I know she's helped me with it in the past, but I keep forgetting to mess with it. I've had a few friends offer to help me with it, with the Discord thing, and I just keep forgetting to fuck with it because I'm so inactive on there. I pretty much just go through this for everything. As far as I'm aware, I think Jario might nuke your server. Yeah, you're precisely right. That's why I'm trying to be careful. You can't trust anyone out. Yeah, and my server's been raided before. Does anyone want Abyssal Rewind Clean View Pet that's beyond saving? I'd tie it to the back of my golf cart and drag it along the countryside, probably. Okay, it's not my golf cart, it's my boss's golf cart, but still, I'm sure he'd be up for that. No, it's reserved for all new Dirt Devils and Hoovers. Well, I mean, the new Bissels are, you know, some of them deserve it, not all of them. Plus, you said it was too far gone. That's the main thing. Because it's not like parting any of those out would be worth doing. But yeah, it was absolutely beat to hell since childhood, and I tried to refurbish it. Every part in it absolutely bashed, slashed, and warped. Only the motor and electrical components are good on it. Honestly, I'd still rip those out, though, if those are still good. I like the commercial Boswell. That's about it. I know you said Bissell because on my phone it does sometimes also correct Bissell to Boswell, so I know that's what you were trying to say. Using the Elite soft and light at work a fair bit, and it's pretty good. The newest Bissels are dreadful. Both the new Helixes I got were dying fresh out the box and had loud brush rollers. Motors are way lower quality in the 2190 generation. Yeah. Seems like the tolerances on the newer ones are just so much worse. Which sucks because they're more expensive, but they're trying to cheapen them up as much as they can from the tariffs and everything. And the only way they could really make do with the tariffs is, well, make them cheaper and also shittier quality, but raise the price on them. Boswell's my favorite brand. Mine too. Right up there with Fenton. And besides, no need for the rewind Cleanview pads inside the Cleanview Helix, and that's in far better shape. I'll be sad to see it go, but it is what it is. Oh yeah. There's so many machines I want to do videos on and rebuild, but I just get so overwhelmed with all, and I've said this 100 times before. I know I've been sucking at posting videos, but I've been in that phase where I'm just like really tired all the time and just like fatigued. So it's like with my 9 to 5 job, I just run out of energy, which sucks. I still want to do all the videos, but I'm gonna do the unboxings tonight. Hopefully, my stomach's killing me right now, but I'll still try to fight my way through at least the Easy Vac. I want to get that done so I can, get that out there because that is the more interesting of the two. Which, to be fair, I will probably cut this stream in 15 minutes, give or take. I got like 40 new machines to rebuild, mostly Phantoms and Dynamites. Wow, you have Dynamites? Wow, I would have never guessed. You want another one? And my 71Y7 needs a new foot pedal, but it's still usable. Yeah. Do you need any filters for Dynamites? Because I might have one or two I could throw with it if you need one. I might. I don't know if I do. I'd have to look and see. I'd have to dig through all my filters. But if you need any of those filters, I can look and see if I've got like one of them maybe, or maybe two. I don't know how many I would even have. But I could have sworn I saw one at one point that I don't remember using. So if you did grab that guy, I could throw the filter in with it if I have it. If I have one. Double Dynamite's the best compact machine, hands down. I personally prefer the... what is my favorite compact upright? That's a good question, actually. Not the Black & Decker Air Swivel, I'll tell you that much. That's like a meme at this point. On the channel at this point. Let's see. Dynamite. I did love the Dynamite. Eureka Superlight. Superlight's nostalgic. Dynamite I always liked. I need all the filters I can get, LMAO. I got 35 of these right now to get all the new filters over $400. Oh, shit. I might. Again, I don't want to make any promises because it's been a while and I might have used it on the last one I had. But I might have a filter. Maybe. If I find one, then I'll throw one in the box. But I don't know. And to be fair, I think the filter that's on it, I think is fine. I think. I don't remember. But I'll still include it just in case. It's better than nothing. Or did it not have the filter? I don't remember, honestly. You'd have to look at the video. Hoover Nano Cyclonic is a solid machine. That's the one that's the one I was thinking of. Because I had a Nano Cyclonic. Not the original Nano. The original Nano is a piece of shit. But the Nano Cyclonic, one of my friends, I sold it to him. It was like gray with red accents. And it's the Nano Cyclonic. When I thought, like, what's the best budget, like, or not budget, the best compact, like, modern upright, even if it's not the newest generation, the first one I thought of was the Nano Cyclonic. Well, technically the first one I thought of was the Easy Vac, because of course, the Easy Vac is in the 3130, because of course that's the one I'm nostalgic for, and the Power Force Compact 23T7, which is an honorable mention, and then, of course, the new Power Force Compact, which is trash. I would say the Nanolite Cyclonic might actually be... because it has an actual dual cyclone. It's basically similar to the Dirt Devil Power Express, but with consistently... because there's a version of the Power Express that has a proper dual cyclone setup, like the Breeze Cyclonic, and then the newer ones have the filter. So, the dual filter. So... it would either be the older version of the what's it called? I just said it. The Power Express. Either that or the Nanocyclonic. I'd say the Nanocyclonic. What else am I missing? What other ones are there? I can't think of any. Or I guess you could say like Dyson DC-24 maybe, if that even counts. I don't think that really counts. Nano also has a clutch. That's why I said the Nano too, because it has the clutch. I guess I didn't say that, but yeah. And then that one also has where you can make the handle a wand, but it's a better implementation than the Medea machines, than the new Medea machines. Sprint Quickback is a better version of the Nano. Is it? I thought they were the same. Either way, it's fine. Those filters do last. I still have the filter for my first blue one. I have the Bounty on one of my machines right now. Yeah, the handle collapses, so it counts. Yeah. But honestly, I might actually like the... Now that I think about it, I might actually like the Nanocyclonic more than the DC-24, because the DC-24 doesn't clean worth a shit. And the DC-50, forget about it. Like, fuck it. Like, that thing's trash. It's goofy. And no. Like, no. As much as I love Dyson, no. What am I missing? Is that all? Are there any others in that category that I'm missing? Dynamite was my favorite, even setting nostalgia aside. Cleans really well for what it is, but it's very overly built. Also, they made versions of it with the Cyclone, yeah. The only reason I don't say Dynamite is because it's always a crapshoot whether you get one with a good motor or not. The Optima. I don't know if I like... I don't like the Optima, honestly. I never liked the Optima. That handle, no, I don't like the Optima. Foldaway? No, fuck the Foldaway. That doesn't count. The Foldaway is a full-size machine. The Foldaway doesn't count. The little Bissell from back in the day, the Baby Force. That's the Easy Vac, or the 3130, or the Power Force Compact 23T7. Me neither. Handle is ass and doesn't clean well. That's the thing. The Optima, I don't know if it was just my Optima. I had one many years ago. It cleaned like shit. I thought there was something wrong with it. Like, the Dynamite cleans well. The Nano cleans well. The Easy Vac cleans well. They all clean well. So it's really a toss-up. And again, the reason I pick the Nanolite over the Dynamite, although, to be fair, if it's the Dynamite Plus, the one with tools, and it's, which I'm pretty sure they would be older ones anyways, if it's an older one with the better motor, then it's closer. But I still give the Hoover Nanocyclonic the win, because the clutch, the better tools, the better Cyclone. I don't think they made that machine very long. I don't see them, like, ever. The Brushroll motor is just not as powerful enough, and the brushes are too spaced out. Yeah. I don't remember what the Brushroll on an Optima looked like. Every time I think Eureka Optima, I just think that video of those high school kids that were, like, smashing one. They were the same guys that did the third vacuum and the convertible burnout and all that shit. And they also, like, smashed a Superlight. They, like, put, like, a lighter with some body spray and, like, sprayed it into the motor of a yellow Superlight. Who made the Foldaway? Hoover. It's Hoover Foldaway. 850 Turbo Volvo. Yes, classic. Sure, my video got deleted. Probably because of the fire. It was probably against TOS. Dynamite Plus also had motor insulation, making it normally quiet. And they made a version with manual height adjustment. Oh, fuck. Man. Now, you shouldn't have told me there's one with the manual height adjustment, because now I want that one. Because that's my biggest complaint with those Dirt Devils, is when there's no height adjustment. That's why I want a Featherlight bagless still really bad. That's like the one Dirt Devil. That and the reaction. I still really want a reaction. I really want a reaction. Because the reaction and the Featherlight bag, like the actual Featherlight bagless, I think it was originally called the Vision Light, because you can jam a HEPA filter in it. It's got the Cyclops looking headlight. The manual height adjustment is so rare. I think it's a Canadian exclusive anyways. Ooh. Well, if I find one, I've got like a friend or two in Canada. God, but Terrace would be a bitch. Mm-hmm. Vision Light, Featherlight Vision, Featherlight Bagless, and Power Light. Power Light? I guess that, I should make a video on like what machines I'm still looking for. Featherlight Bagless, Reaction, like I just mentioned those. Of course, Powerglide Plus. Crosswind 200XL. And regular Fury. Actually, regular Fury Special Edition. The blue one, not the stupid purple one that I accidentally bought twice. I use the accidental term really loosely. I noticed it was the wrong color, but I was like, I was kind of like, it's like I get it, because like I feel like I noticed that, but yeah, man, it was a blue reaction. Love to find one again, man, or had a blue reaction. Yeah, that's the one, because that's the reaction fresh, right? The turquoise one that has the brush roller shut off. Are you gonna sell SE Plus? Probably not, but maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Cause I do really love the SE Plus. Nah, it's a teal one, not the fresh. Oh, it's teal? I thought it was turquoise. I need any SE Fury. Got 4 LEs though, close enough. I hate the LE. That fucking wand is trash. It's so bad. The reaction all serves as purple. Well, yeah, so isn't the fresh the blue one? That's one with like the scented filters and the HEPA filter. Or maybe they all had HEPA filters. They had the scented filters. And then the all surface is the clutch. Light blue, but a darker blue than the fresh. Trying to keep up with this shit, so annoying. Okay, what other vacuums do I want? It's a reaction of some kind, preferably not the red one, but I'd settle for the red one. Let's see. What Bissels do I still want? I guess maybe Cleanview Helix, but I'm not married to the idea. I want a motor. For my PowerTrack Revolution, because I bought a new motor, but it's from a different unit, so it's not going to have the headlight wiring. So maybe a better PowerTrack Revolution, I don't know. But yes, any Powerglides still, but especially a Plus. I threw my A2H1 in the dumpster. No, not the Helix. No. How dare you? It's crazy that I still remember those damn model numbers. I found a really minty PowerTrack Revolution Habitat for $7, but needs a full motor rebuild. Plan to do that tomorrow. Man, those always get trashed, do they? PowerTrack Revolutions, the motors are either perfect or dead. There is no in between with those. The Revolution thing either works amazing or not at all. Also, I do actually want another Power Grew multicyclonic. There's one on eBay, but I don't want one that badly. But I do want another Power Grew multicyclonic. I actually do want another one of those. The Bissell bug bit me again. I want that. I want a Cleanview Helix. There's a Bissell Power Force 6583 on eBay or 84, I can't tell, for cheap. I'm debating on getting it because that is a very nostalgic machine for me, and I've sold every other one that I had. I have the better version though, so I don't need it. I have both of the better versions though, so I don't need it. But it's $32 right now plus like 20 shipping. I could always offer the guy like 20 bucks. I'm debating on making an offer on it. What do you guys think? Should I make an offer on it? Cuz it's only 50, it's only like 60 bucks right now. 6583 is trash. Honestly, not much better than 12B1. 6584 is okay. It's like a 6579 with a 10 amp motor. The 6583 and the 6584 are the same machine. Like the 6584 is the one that I had as a kid, but I can never find it. It's always the 6583s. I hate the 83s, the Burning Passion. Are they different than the 84s? The 84 is the one that I had, but I can't tell from the picture which one it is. And I don't think it really matters, right? Like, aren't they the same fucking thing? No, they are not. 83 is Chinese made, 84 is Korean made. Really? The 84 is Korean? Really? I asked the seller which model number it was, and they did not respond to me. So, I don't think they even know what I was asking. And I cannot tell from the picture because the pictures are blurry and I can't tell. You're not going to be able to tell from the sticker, right? 84 Korean size, better hose, bigger body, and Korean motor. Literally identical to the 79-3 except the 12 amp logo. They also sound the same. See if you can see the headlight cutout. No, the 84 does not have a headlight cutout because I remember my 6584. It looks identical to the 6583. Am I misremembering the machine that I had? Am I misremembering it? I forgot I was going to Google this. That's what I was doing. Bissell. Hold on, I'll just do it on here. They have the nice long flexible hose like 779. Oh, sure, stiff plastic hose like a 35, 37. The one that I remember having, it had the hose where it came out the back and it was really stiff and shitty. But I remember it being a 6584. I bought it. We bought it in August of 2010. Okay, let's see. Bissell Power Force 6584. Bissell Power Force bagless 6584. It's verifying the device. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's the one I had. No, fuck off. Yeah, Power Force bagless 6584. '84s and '83s were sold side by side. I think we just ran at what you would get. That's what I thought. It was 6583. I mean, this looks like the one I had. Because I remember mine did have the logo. But yeah, this is the one I had, the 6584. And of course, the sticker's not in the picture, so I can't tell from the sticker, but I'm pretty sure that was the same too. I just don't understand what similar models. I don't even recognize these 47 M6Hs. I never heard of those. 65792, 6579R. Well, that 65792 definitely is not the same model, but yeah. 65842, 843, 84R. See, mine was just 6584. Because I would have remembered if it was 6583. I wouldn't have remembered it one number off. That's showing an 83. Seriously, that's what I had though, and it said 6584. Looks the same as the 79-3. I don't think that's right. Missile Power Force 6584. No, not shopping. Images. Images are not ever transforming without the hope of morning. I'm obsessed, becoming forming. Enemies to destroy me. I'm pretty sure the hose discrepancy is because they probably sold. I think Donovan's right. They sold them side by side. And I think the 84. Because, like, yeah, some of these do have. What's this one? What is this one? This one's 6582. Which, yeah, because that's 12 amp, and then it would have been 6583 and then 6584. So why wouldn't the 83 have the long hose and the 84 not? Wouldn't that make sense? Why would he be backwards like that? I mean, I don't, to be fair, Bissell's done stupider shit, so you never know. These are seriously $16. That's crazy. Don't buy these. On the Big Green website, these are like $4. 6582 is made in China. It was just like the 83 just had a 12 amp motor. Well, yeah, because the only difference between the 82 and the 83 and 84 are this has a 12 amp motor. Like, practical difference, you know, of course. Okay. Did someone actually compare the two units? That'd be kind of neat, kind of handy. See if it does have the longer hose, but that's so strange. Because mine didn't. I remember that one. Because mine had the short hose, but it said 6584. Ooh. Okay, don't show my Facebook. Oh, it's sold. Damn it. Dayton, Ohio. Oh, that's a pretty purple. It doesn't show. Yeah. 6584-1. 09135. And this one has the longer hose. And it has a different sticker. It has a green sticker on it. But maybe it got swapped at some point in its life. No. Because I remember it always having the stumpy hose. I remember bitching about it at the time. Because you couldn't lean it up against a wall because the hose would stick out so much. You couldn't set it flat against a wall. And I remember that's why I used my Power Force more, because my Power Force had a better hose. Look, I'm convinced of it. I remember this. I'm pretty sure. Whole bin setup is different too? What? Well, I know the bottom bin's a little bit different, but they're still interchangeable. They use less plastic. This is weird. So there's Power Force 6584. Is this one 6583? No, that still says 6584. But see here, on Vessel's website, it says 6584, and it shows the shorter hose. They can't be swapped. I tried rebuilding an 84 to 83. Seriously? Why? Why would they change that? It's goofy. They just made it different. No Toy stuff. They can't swap to. That's such a waste of resources, though. Wait, under the details, does it say made in China? Here, let me flip this. Because I'm on 6584. Oh, 6.5 feet. What is that? Yeah. Yes, that's a shorter hose. Only 20 foot for the power cord? 10 amps? I thought they were like 23. 6584. Special features. Where's the country of origin? Midnight blue. I thought these said the country of origin. Do they not say the country of origin? Because if they did, who made the Chinese version? The Korean one, Samsung, obviously. That's a good question. Are those made by, like, under Bissell? Or are they... Because I know later on they were Suju EUP, but these ones aren't EUP. They are EUP? Really? But they were using Samsung's design. Really? Okay. I wonder, let's see. Because there's got to be 2011? What's this one? See, that one has the bigger hose. What's this one? Does that have the bigger hose? That has the bigger hose. That has the bigger hose. That has the... What the hell? Also, some of these are 2009. Some of these are 2011. So, since mine was 2010, they definitely were around at the same time. So I just got unlucky and got the shitty hose. Because they're definitely supposed to have the better hose. There's my old video. Yeah, all these are crazy. But I know mine had the shitty hose. Agreement's mine does have the bigger hose. I think mine's 09. I have a blue one from 2010. Yeah, because that was mine. Mine was a blue one from 2010. Oh, that's cool. The orange one. Oh, God. Oh, no, that's just the acquisition. There was one where, like, this thing, like, was going crazy on the back porch, and it got, like, a good amount of views. Is that a black 6582? Or is it just faded that badly? 6583. I mean, that looks like mine. That looks like the exact hose mine had. But it was, I remember it being a 6584. Okay, so let me put it this way. Do we think that that eBay one is a 6583 then? So I probably shouldn't bother. See, because there I have a 6583. Man, I had a light blue version of one of these, and I got rid of it for some stupid reason. I don't know why I did. I should have kept it. Is that Insomnia Cookie in the background? Yeah, it is. It's Insomnia Cookie in the background. Shouldn't bother with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's not worth the effort. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'll let someone else have it. This was 4 years ago. Holy shit! Wow. Time flies, man. 4 years. 4 years. No, it's not gonna be 12 amp. It's gonna be 10. I like the 10 amp motors though, honestly. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. You still the A3-F. Yeah, yeah. Because at the time I did, because I think the F was the light blue one, like the like baby blue one. It wasn't baby blue. It was a lighter blue. That's crazy.
Collectors that have been with me since the beginning know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm still not sure what the final.
It's crazy to me how different I sound, even though it's only 4 years ago. Like to me, is it just me or do I sound different in this video than I do now? I don't know. Like I go back and I watch my videos from 2018. I'm like, oh my god, how did people watch me? I sounded like a fag. But like, I feel like I sound much better now.
Might sell it to Ralph from Ralph's Vax.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Wasn't the 83X? No, that one's just the. Wait, was the no? That wasn't the 83X, or was the 83X the blue one? Oh fuck! Now I gotta go back and look at the damn sticker. I could have sworn it just said 60 or 80, not 63, 83. Yeah, no, because I would have put that. No, it's definitely an 83 because I wouldn't have put the.
Machine.
If it was my machine, because if it was the dash whatever, I would have put that in the A3X is like one. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, so I would have put that in here if that's what this one was. But yeah. I have a way back picture of it. Yeah. Ah. Ooh, the teal one's nice. That one's the W. Why would that one be the W? Isn't W is wait? So which colors? Which letters were for colors? Because like, why would they not be like? Why would W not be white? Like, that makes so much sense. Like, why would this not be 6583-G? Because it's fucking green, or dash T for teal. Stupid. It's just crazy. Ah, classic video. What's up, everybody?
Today I'm going to be showing you.
I love Grayson.
Bissell Power Force bagless.
Absolute goated channel. Everyone should be subscribed to Grayson. He's got a super cool collection. He's an absolute sweetheart. I love him to death. I say that like I've talked to him at all. I think I've exchanged like 2 words with him over the last decade, but still, he's still cool.
Upright vacuum.
This is another vacuum that we use up at where I work. And right back there is the little Jaguar I featured in the previous video. So I'll go and
Yeah, Jaguar. Jaguar. No idea what year they were discontinued. They were discontinued in 2012, question mark? Ah, Mad About Hoovers. I miss Mad About Hoovers. I wish he would upload again. I get why he doesn't want to, though. A lot of guys don't want to do the YouTube thing, and I get it. But, man, Steve, I think it was Steve was his name. He was always super nice to me. He'd always leave, like, big, long paragraphs, like, discussing a bunch of things on, like, a lot of Dysons in my vacuum save videos, and he was always super cool, and I love his channel, and I wish he would, you know, even if it was every once in a while, just post something. I got a 6583-3. It's the Teal one, except it has the Bissell logo on the base. Oh yeah, like this. Uses style 10 filters and belts. That's one thing is, I wish they said the amperage here. I hate how there's nothing here. It's so unbalanced. Why don't they put 10 amps? Be proud of it being 10 amps. The older machines would say 10 amps on them. Or even 9 or whatever. Like, put 10 amps on there. That would look nice. It's so stupid. And they're like, we don't want to advertise it because it's not the highest electricity draw anymore. No, that's stupid. Should say like 10 amps, like maximum efficiency or some stupid shit. Like, come on. That's what it should have said. Ah, my 6585. I'm so glad I kept this. Such a nice machine.
What's up, guys? Intelitech Studios here, and I've got something quite special. Now, I recently did a poll on the channel.
What's with this AI bullshit? I don't want this here. While missing external attachments, the unit underwent initial inspection and test. Honestly, no, that is accurate though, so I'll give that a pass, because I mean it is, I mean it's true, so yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it was 2011.
And if we look at the results on my trusty,
I'm not sure why they didn't, because on all the Color 84s they had different sticker advertising of being energy efficient. Yeah.
The Galaxy Note 7, we can see the overwhelming winner was the Bissell PowerForce Turbo 6585. Ooh, toasty. Anyways, so this...
Always got to plug the Note 7.
Some of you weren't aware that I sold my original 6585 that I had on the channel about 5 years ago. That I sold many, many moons ago. Because to me, the 6596 is just a 6594 in a different color with a turbo brush slapped on it. There's not really anything interesting. If I was to have a 6596, I'd rather just have a 6594 and then also have this. Now, the reason why I don't have any other bagless Bissell like this at this point is because, well, the filtration's really bad, so I haven't really kept any of them in the collection.
Now
This
I don't
one,
care. I keep
I'm
them
not
all
sure.
anyways.
I may keep it, I may sell it.
Because truthfully, I use them infrequently enough. That doesn't really matter.
I don't know yet. It really is a toss-up.
But I did end up keeping it, and I will keep it. Because it cleaned up beautifully, and it's a nice machine. And now I have a manual for it. Somewhere. Somewhere I bought a manual for it.
At this, I actually have an extension cord right here, plugged in, so I can plug this in.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say somewhere I bought a Oh
Okay,
wow,
it's closed, that's good.
I said somewhere I bought a manual
Let's see
for
what
it. It's right
happens
here.
when we turn this on.
It's in mint condition too. But yeah, so I guess I'll show these because I just got these recently over the last month or whatever. So I did get a nice minty manual for i6585. And then I got still in the package, I got a manual for the EasyVac 3130, which I don't currently have, but yeah. And then for this one's the worst condition, but it has a little ticket in it from a vacuum store, a manual for my liftoff resolution. Did I say resolution? Revolution. So that's nice. I still need to find a turbo brush bracket for my Revolution, but I'm not too worried about it. But if I find one, that'd be cool. I'm gonna head off. Yeah, I should have signed off 22 minutes ago because I gotta go to bed. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. But yes, very nice. Again, look out for the video on the EasyVac Turbo. Of course, now it's technically tomorrow, so I guess it's gonna go out later today, technically. Anyways, Intelitech Studios signing out. Subscribe to Intelitech Studios and Intelitech Mobile. And, yeah. Because we got some new videos on the Note 7. So feel free to subscribe to Intelitech Mobile for videos on the Note 7. And subscribe to Intelitech Studios for videos on... You already know the Bizzle shit, you guys. If you guys are here, you know me already, so it's fine. I don't need to advertise to you guys. You all know. Literally already subscribers in the chat only, so you guys already know. Anyways, see ya. You guys have a good one. Peace.